Staying healthy and feeling your best is important at any age. There are things we can do to help us cope with the changes that accompany growing older and living our lives to the fullest. Joining us this morning is internal medicine physician Dr. Carrere from Touro with tips and some important health screenings we should keep up on. Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you? Good morning.
I'm good, thanks. Yeah, all right, so this is obviously very important. You know, a lot of folks, we're always aging. Everyone's aging all the time. But you got to stay up on top of your health, and as you get older, some certain kind of milestones come into play, right?
Yes, exactly. So, the basic things we should be doing as we age to take care of our health, are the things you would think that we should be doing in general for health. So, eating healthy, lots of green leafy vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains. So the Mediterranean diet has been studied in aging and Alzheimer's, and is a great diet. But focusing on that. Plenty of exercise. There's many exercise recommendations, but just getting some in. Cardiovascular, so nice walks, some weight training for bone health, and then some balance training even for to prevent, especially as you get older, to help prevent falls. Plenty of sleep, easier said than done, but you can come to your doctor and kind of talk about that. Avoiding alcohol or limiting your alcohol, and then if you're smoking, getting help with this cessation. All of those things could be your basics to kind of have a baseline of health, and then seeing the doctor.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know what? Sorry to interrupt you there, but you talk about, obviously a lot of these things are things that we should be doing, at all times. And you and I were just chatting in the break there, kind of about it's easy to sort of make let's compare the body to a car, right? You got to update the oil every 3,000 miles or whatnot, and that's kind of what we're already taking care of. But when the car gets older, there's other things that you really have to look at too, right?
Yeah, exactly. So as you get older, we start to have to do some screenings, to make sure that car is going to run smooth, and that those little aches and pains don't become bigger problems. So, things like your mammograms, colonoscopies, other gynecologic cancer screenings for women, bone densities, type 2 diabetes screenings, cholesterol. The list goes on, but one thing that also we want to talk about, I think at this time, is mental health, because that is really important, again, at any age, but a lot of older folks have felt really isolated with the pandemic. And so making sure that you have a good society or good connection to people, and that is important as well. So all of these things can really help with healthy aging.
Yeah, I think those are some really good tips too. I kind of liked what we were saying too, those aches and pains that you might feel as you get older. It's the check engine light, right? Don't ignore it.
Yes.
Make sure you see your doctor, because they'll know which milestones you kind of need to be taken care of at those times.
Exactly. So you might have just a little bit of elevated blood pressure, but over time that can add up. So it might be the check engine light, but you want to deal with that before it becomes a major problem, before the car doesn't run anymore. And so addressing the things when they are manageable, as opposed to waiting for a disease process to develop, is really important. Not great with the cars, but the analogy works well.
Yeah, no, just make it a little simple for folks to understand. Very quickly here, we've got an event coming up here that you folks can go and kind of get that stuff started, right?
Yeah, exactly. So at Touro, on Wednesday, January 18th, it's the Amazing Agers Health Fair. So it's a health fair for the community 65 and older. And they'll be having free screenings, diabetes, cholesterol screenings, the diet and nutrition counseling, I think even some exercise. And then I think this is kind of great. One way to communicate with your doctor well is the online tools that I think a lot of older people maybe aren't as comfortable with. And so they're going to have people there helping you with the online portal and such. So
perfect.
It'll be a good event.
All right. Well, hey, thanks so much for joining us this morning. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a nice day.